Right. Hello everyone. So welcome back to for all the people who have already been for the first match. This is going to be the second match that we're streaming today. It's going to be against Universal and Checkmate 77. And holy shit, Checkmate just pulled a PB. Congrats.
Against Checkmate and Universal?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're tag teaming someone.
Yeah. We're combining our time.
Hey, jump at me!
My English sucks. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it a racial issue.
Interesting. But yeah, are you guys ready to pick your global bands for this tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just turn all of these off so that it's a little bit scuffed, but the only problem is that like this map pick is a little bit weird. But yeah, I'll share this on screen as well, I think. Hopefully you guys are able to see this. You guys see this?
I can, yeah.
No. I see the stream soon.
It's good enough.
Okay, what do you guys want to ban? Okay, wait, let me just check this.
I'm first.
Yep.
Yeah, Universal's first. So, yeah, you get to ban first.
Prepare.
Prepare. Which one am I? Well, I'm blind. Where is prepare?
Next to
680.
bucket,
Dirty.
between bucket and trip track.
Trip track. Oh, I am...
Let's see, column 3.
It's the
Index.
blue one.
Yeah, it's the blue one. It's above shield.
It's above shield. Prepare?
Just go to chapter 6, bro.
I
There
see,
you
I
go.
see. Dude, I'm so bad at
directly
navigating
below
this.
that. I went shield.
Okay, yeah. Alright. This is going to be best of 5. We're drawing 11. And there you go. If you guys are not okay with these picks, you can always veto.
Wait, Checkmate banned something? Sorry.
Yeah, he
Shield.
banned shield.
Okay, of course.
Understandably.
Are you gonna veto?
Hold on. The stream is too low quality for me. One second.
Wait, let me pull up
no,
the quality.
I'm
Oh,
watching
God.
Twitch. Yeah. I don't think so. I'm okay with this.
What about Universal?
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking me.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll veto.
Alright. So we got Elevate Traversal 1, Apartment, Ricochet, Canals, Climb, Cleaner, Fireball Traversal, Bolt, Shocker, Bucket, and
Yeah.
Overlook.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You okay with this pick?
Yeah.
Alright. What about Universal?
I mean, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Universal, you get to ban first.
Overlook.
Overlook. Checkmate your ban?
I'm back cleaner.
Cleaner. Okay.
Yeah.
Universal, your pick?
Fireball traversal.
Ooh, okay. It's
Okay.
not gonna be that interesting for the stream, at least. You can talk a lot about this level, does? We got 15 minutes.
I'll pick Bolt.
Bolt? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ban Shocker.
Shocker. Unlucky. Checkmate. What's your ban?
Hmm. I will ban Canals.
Canals. Nice. Good pick. Universal, your pick.
I pick Apartment.
Level that you're actually really good at. This might be a little bit of an issue for Checkmate, I'm guessing.
I'll pick Ricochet.
Ricochet. Alright. Your guys' ban? Fucking Universal's ban, that is? I'm fumbling with my words.
My ban Elevate Traversal 1.
Nice. And Checkmate?
Well, I wanted to ban Elevator as one, but
Oh.
I think I ban Climb.
Climb? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second now so I can write down all of these levels. So we got Bolt. And Bouquet. So we got Fireball, Traversal, Bolt, Apartment, Ricochet, and Bucket.
Yeah.
Right, so
So what's the Rivet Tuner situation? Because we have Ricochet on here.
Ricochet.
yeah, I think you guys should have been discussed. I think you guys should have discussed that.
Because I don't have Rivet Tuner. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be for it anyway, so I don't care.
Okay, but what about can you change FPS then?
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
you
not?
can. You can.
Why not?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
say it's not allowed in IL rounds if you pause the game. So.
Oh,
Like,
pause? No. You can't
No.
pause, but you can.
So how the fuck? So how do I change FPS? Then?
Just change it before the
Before
run and then
the
put the whole thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's okay. Whatever.
So I mean in the sense that you cannot pause, as in you can't pause buffer to gain an advantage, or pause mid run to just change your FPS and all that.
That's stupid. Whatever.
But yeah, so I load into your first level. I need to select this one as well. Jesus Christ! All right. So the first level is Fireball Traversal, and I'm gonna change the timer so it's gonna be 15 minutes.
True.
Also, Idle is banning someone in chat for no reason? Question mark? This is abuse of power right now.
Mods, ban the mod.
It's true. So yeah, your timers will need to be set on 900 seconds as well for this round. And do you guys want to use any of your jokers, by the way, for this first round?
Not
I
for
don't.
Fireball Trap.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I'm ready.
Alright, just load into the level whenever you guys are both ready.
Mhm.
Yep.
We're not having another 15-minute Fireball Traversal incident.
Alright, are you both ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright. I'm gonna wait for them to start to sync up so I can then start the timer. And there you go. It did not change. Alright, give me a sec. There you go. So they're gonna be resetting a lot at the beginning, which is gonna pretty much make it so that the timer is not gonna be too out of sync, but Fireball Traversal being the first pick is a very interesting pick for this round, I'd imagine, because there's not a lot to this level. Most of this level does involve a lot of micro optimizations, and that's pretty much about it. That's
I
all
feel like
that
this
know.
level's more about being a nowhere, you know?
A
All
nowhere?
you need to do is just understand
Yeah,
what's going on, and then you're just chilling.
yeah, pretty
And
much.
I don't understand. I mean, Checkmate's already pretty much caught up to his PB, so
yeah.
I wonder if we'll be seeing PB out of Checkmate, and I don't know. I mean, it seems like Uni's got a decent chunk of attempts in this level, so maybe he's got a good PB, but I'm not sure what the
34,
situation is with that.
35. Very good start, actually. But Checkmate seems to be having a little bit more of a rough start for now. We'll see.
Yeah, and
There's a possibility.
Uni's also like a whole second ahead of him in PB wise, but honestly, with like when they're both this sort of fresh on learning level, then it can kind of go either way, especially in 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you have a 35, like most of the time you haven't really experienced the level that much, and it definitely seems like he knows what he's doing in terms of how to optimize it. So it definitely seems like he would be able to improve it by a good chunk if he just played it for just 15 minutes. So
Yeah.
tourney match is no different, just a little bit more pressure.
Absolutely, and I think I'm also noticing that like Checkmate seems to be doing the beginning not not the most optimal way, which could be causing him to lose out on a lot of time for this level.
But it definitely looks like he understands how to do it optimally, which is
Oh, yeah.
Again, you know, just being a knower, just knowing what's going on in this level is really what matters. You know, you could be the most cracked gamer in the world, but if you don't understand how Fireball Traversal works, then what do you have going for you?
Exactly. I think it definitely is. I don't know. I think this level is just gonna be lots of attempts either gonna be finishing off at. Oh, is that a time? Oh, that is a time. Ooh. But a lot of these attempts are going to mainly just be them trying to go for pretty much just the best boost that they possibly can squeeze out of this level. And
Seems like Checkmate's on a pacer,
ooh,
but you know, we
possible
got
PB?
Caster's Curse. Caster's Curse isn't real because the delay is enough that he's probably either finished or failed the run by now.
He's tied his time. That is actually
Oh my
crazy.
god.
He tied it to the
That's
exact
crazy.
millisecond.
Okay. Well,
And he pulls almost a sub 34. That is actually crazy from Universal. So this might be very, very intense from both sides, I guess. It seems that, like, I don't know if Checkmate is doing the optimal start, actually.
it seems like he's getting there. It seems like
Yeah.
he's definitely improving. He's jumping a little bit too early after the first fireball, which is kind of making his angles a little worse, but there definitely some progress to be
Oh, yeah.
made.
And what are the attempts on both of these guys? So there's 159 and then 677. That is a lot of attempts for both sides. Can we get some music in here? I don't know how to work music on this thing.
Yeah, the problem with Checkmate's strat right now is that he's just kind of doing these sort of rash flicks in the middle of the run, just upward, and you know, I mean, it can kind of give you comfort in being able to flick up and look there and see like what's going on, but it also kind of he's relinquishing some control in where his fireballs are aimed in the end,
Oh,
because
yeah.
a lot of it's just, you know, like you can do that effectively, but the way he's doing it just kind of seems like he's sort of losing a bit of control.
Yeah, for sure. It also might not just be very optimal to do it in the way that he's doing it. So I think it would be better
I
for
don't
him.
think it would really lose time. I believe the world record looks forward there as well because um, a interesting quality of Fireball is you actually get speed in the direction that you're looking after using a Fireball, which is why people look forward there. I don't think it would gain like a significant amount of time. I just think that a lot of this level is making sure that you're looking in the direction that the Fireball would benefit you the most. So I guess Checkmate has that figured out, but you know, part of the sacrifice for that is he was losing a bit of control in that sense. But it seems like he's still making it work part of the time.
Yeah. And I think he's also figuring out that, like, in order for him to truly, get a better time, he basically has to beat his own PD.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if these players are looking at each other's screens or what's going on, but it definitely, you know, puts on the pressure if you find out your opponent's like point 0.8 ahead of you and you just tied your PB, and you know, like, what can you really do?
Exactly.
.8 is a pretty big gap. You know, we've seen some big PBs of the tournament. We haven't seen, you know, .8 improvements. So
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that this might not be the most interesting round that we'll see for now, because you know this map is going to be a very long map to play. But I don't know. From what I'm getting, from the impressions that I'm seeing right now, it just seems that Checkmate might be losing a little bit of time doing the strata he's doing.
Yeah, I also think that Uni's losing time on the barrels in the middle. That's like a big thing. The barrels in this level are absolutely disgusting. They just kill all of your time all the time, and it might be something to do with that fireball mechanic I mentioned earlier, but it might also just be partly, just I don't know, Dempsey's just being cracked because, you know, if I race against Dempsey's Ghost, I'm losing like 0.1 on each one of these barrels here, and then going into the ending, I'm way behind him, but everything else I can do just fine. So it seems like these barrels have some sort of mechanic to them, whether it's, you know, making sure you're looking forward or being the perfect distance away from them or whatever it is, that definitely has a huge effect on the run.
Yeah.
And it seems like Checkmate's got a bit of a better hold on that right now.
Yeah, the position at which you're looking at is very, like, just like where you're facing and how far away you are from the barrels matters a lot for how fast you can, or like how much time you can save from those barrels. So, I don't know. I think Universal is, I don't think he's losing that much time from those barrels, but I'm just guessing basically. He's not losing too much. And he's also checking the times, dude. He's making sure. He's making sure he's not fucking...
So, something that's important to note in this level is the ending ring in the level. You gotta land in that, and landing in that saves a ridiculous amount of time. It's probably more than 0.3 saving landing in that ring. Which is incredibly disheartening when you miss it, because it's, you know, it's probably like a 50-50 that you miss that. It's just so small that, you know, it's honestly completely fair to miss it. And even if you don't get like a fireball boost by landing on the ring, you're still
like just
saving
what happened to
time by
Universal
just
just
landing
now.
on it. Yeah, but it seemed like Uni landed on it, he just didn't jump. Which I'm actually considering now, like, what if it would be faster to land on it and then do a fireball coyote, but I don't really know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. I was
Yeah,
like thinking,
I wonder
like,
if that has some potential. I don't know if it would really make a difference, but I guess why not? You know, no harm in trying.
exactly.
And something you can also consider is landing on the ring before the last ring as well might actually be better. Just getting more height, because you kind of have to, like, manhandle those
Ooh.
fireballs at the end. Ooh, nice run from Uni.
33.89. That was crazy.
You kind of gotta do some weird movements with those fireballs to get them to work out at the end. But being able to ground yourself and landing and then jumping it seems like it would probably give you a bit of extra height into the ending, which was nice. But it's also kind of sketchy, because it seems like, you know, you might be losing a bit of speed to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually also curious. What does the chat think of this level? Do you guys find this level interesting, or is it just boring? Because I think this level is genuinely very boring, but in the scheme of like grinding it out, I think it's probably like okay. Watching it, however, is probably
Watching it is not
very
as fun as
uninteresting.
playing it. I think it's fine to play. I don't
Yeah.
mind playing it.
Yeah. And Universal pops off with
Oh.
a PB of 6.7, dude. That is crazy. How far away is he from the Amethyst? Is it like 0.1 or something? Oh wait.
I believe that is the amethyst. I think the sapphire is
Oh no, I meant like the
a
Amethyst,
low-
yeah.
I don't know if that's, I think that's amethyst.
Yeah. But I'm not sure exactly how close he is to Sapphire, because I think that has to be like
I think the
super close.
sapphire is either sub 33 or something like that. I don't know. I remember the sapphire on this level being particularly hard.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's 33.333 is that.
Ah, dang, dude. He's inching closer to there. Like, the more he keeps playing, the more, like, the more closer he's getting to it. That is not a reference to anything, by the way.
Closer.
Interesting.
Sapphire is
Oh yeah, you guys have like this spreadsheet for it and everything.
33.299.
Yeah. That is that's fucking crazy actually.
I swear one of them was 33.333. Yeah, it's Dominion Traversals 33.333.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know that you guys have been like working on the Sapphire times a lot. Are you guys like planning to change it? Because I know that like Connor had some opinions about it.
Yeah, we have a bunch of changes planned. I mean, there's a bunch of levels that, we didn't really want to buff Sapphires. Oh, checkmate with a nice PB.
Yeah.
Little PB.
Small little peep.
We didn't really want to buff them too much, but there are some things that are just kind of inexcusable. Like there's some, kill switch record got improved by like a whole second. You can't really just
Yeah.
not buff the Sapphire after that.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's there's a lot of changes that will probably be made to the medal times, but we also just think that like as we get better at the game, we gotta
Ooh.
consider that. Oh,
Back
damn!
to back PB. That's awesome.
That's a huge PB though.
Yeah, that was a
0.5
really big one this
PB.
time. But yeah. And how?
Oh yeah, I don't know. As we get better at the game, like the Sapphires become easier, so we think that the Sapphire should be buffed, but in reality, it's just the community getting better. Like
Yeah.
when we started out, there was 5 to 10 people per Sapphire, but some of them have like 20 plus now, like Dancer and Glassport, even
Yeah.
though they're still relatively rough Sapphire. I mean, I don't know, Dancer and Glassport are considered easier Sapphires to get, but there are still some Sapphires that a lot of people are getting just because each level has its sort of phase in the Discord where everyone's, hyped up to play it, and we can't really just be buffing the Sapphires just because more people are getting it. We need to be buffing them because of new strats happening, so.
Yeah. And what do you think of like the whole like how has it been to just like rate like Sapphire times? Like has it been like a very easy process, a difficult process? What do you think?
Well, we've got a bunch of people doing it. We created a whole team of people to do it. Team of I believe 7 people that are balancing the Sapphire times, and it's kind of hard because we all sort of have different opinions on not only just what the time should be, but just in general what we would want the medal to be. So
Yeah.
how much we want to buff it, how hard the medal should be, like on average in the first place. What would trigger a buff, whether it's just like a certain amount of people getting it, or just I guess off of vibes, like the levels just developed rather than having a specific new strat, and it kind of it's difficult to have a sort of mediator where it's not like a conflict of interest, like have someone who can kind of
Like
speak for the best interest of the project without it seeming like they're taking complete control of it, because I do genuinely want Sapphires to be the best that they can be, but I also don't want to feel like I'm the only person who's putting
you can,
any
like
input into it.
achieve
Yeah.
it, I guess, yeah. Makes sense.
And I also, that's also something I consider, is that like I don't want people thinking that I'm doing it out of my own self-interest. So that's that's like something that is a benefit of having a bunch of people work on it.
Hell yeah. It's pretty good actually. I'm glad you
Yes,
guys
we
actually
have
like
just
it.
5 seconds left from Universal and 30 seconds left for Checkmate. And Universal's timer has run out, but he PB'd by a good 0.2, which is nothing too shabby. And then Checkmate's buff or improved his PB by a
Like,
bit more than
quite a
0.5.
bit, yeah. I think his time is overall like actually really good. I don't know if he still even has Amethyst on this. Or
He does not yet, but whether or not like you win, just getting an improvement like that is honestly nothing to be ashamed of, because
Yeah,
you could go into a match and go out saving 0.5 for your global time. That's nothing to scoff
exactly.
at, no matter where you are in the leaderboard.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. Even in a tournament setting, like at least you're like working towards the levels that you don't really enjoy grinding all that much.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, GG's from both of you guys. This round does go to Universal with a time of 33.6667, and
GG.
Checkmate finishing with a 34.33.
Yeah.
Congrats on the PB.
Yeah,
Got
congrats,
you.
congrats on the PB for both of you
Thanks.
guys. That was cool.
And the
Oh.
fucking 0.5 PB for checkmate. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next map is Bolt. And make sure you guys also change your times to
Yeah,
10
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
I'd like to use my Joker.
What do you
The
do?
Bolt.
Do you want to do attack or defend?
Defense.
Okay, so that's going to be 2 minutes added to your time. I'm going to write that down real quick. Alright, so yeah, just 720 seconds for checkmate, and for Universal it is 600 seconds. Change the timer as well. And yeah, whenever you both are ready, just make sure you load into the level, and I'll do a countdown for you guys.
Hang on. Ba-ba. Bolts.
Alright, are you both ready?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh. Okay. This is the match I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah, Bolt is actually going to be a very entertaining match to watch.
All right. So the situation here, Mr. Faustus, is, do you know what lightning bolt is?
No, I've not heard of any new strats in the past month or so.
All right. Well, it's from maybe 2 months ago, but lightning bolt is the new world record strat on Bolt, and
Ooh.
Checkmate does lightning bolt, and I assume that Universal doesn't do lightning bolt. So we're gonna see a battle of the new versus old strats. But the principle of what lightning bolt is it's.
Oh, I see it. Oh my
If
god.
you go underneath, you can hit the barrel with the Dominion card, which means that you can get boosted through the floor by the barrels just because there's so many of them, so you get so much of a boost that the game just, clips you through the wall. And it saves basically no time, but the part that saves time is you'll notice that Universal isn't actually shooting the two enemies at the start. So what's happening there is that Lightning Bolt saves 2 rockets, so you have 2 extra rockets going into the end, which means that Checkmate will be saving 2 rockets and using one of them for an extra snipe. And this ends up saving probably, I'd say, just over 0.4, just because you can get a crazy boost off of the ringer. And honestly, I would say that it does save a bit of time just doing the strat in general, like doing the going underneath strat in general, because you do get an extra fireball and you can get a little bit of a faster boost into the ending, but it's not enough to make it worth it on its own.
Yeah. Very interesting strat, actually. I've never seen that. That is really cool.
Yeah, so the story behind that strat is that this is a strat that I made on the day that I had my wisdom teeth removed. And I had the idea I was like, dude, I should save a rocket on Bolt and shoot those enemies later. And I had that idea like as I was exiting the surgery. And then I went home and I started looking for different things. And almost immediately, not almost immediately, but pretty quickly, I accidentally clipped the floor there and just everything went into place.
Hell
Well,
I don't know how much of yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get the
The
general like
whole
idea.
bolt grind was very, very painful. Not only because I just had my wisdom teeth removed, but also because there is a secret waterfall jump that neither of these runners are doing very, very happily. Um, where you
Oh, is this a
basically
gate
have
kept
to.
strat because it's stupid?
Well, it's in record, and it's been in record for a while, but at the
Oh,
very
yeah,
start,
yeah.
there are two waterways. You can gap between them if you very, very precisely time a bullet boost. Basically, how it works is the waterway's curved, and if you knife at the at the perfect time, then you'll be able to disconnect from the water higher on the curve, and you'll be able to make the gap, which I didn't actually figure out that's how it worked until later on, because I didn't really, I didn't really look into it. I thought it was just a grounded boost, but that's kind of the principle of it. And some people are more consistent at it than me, but I hit it probably once in 80 attempts, so, my grind was really painful
Yeah.
for that reason.
No, I remember when that strat first came out, dude. A fucking dolphin found that strat, and it was just absolutely like I know that everyone was just hating on it. And Jesus Christ, Universal just posted sub 25 there. Holy shit, dude. He's popping
It
off
seems
with this
like
level.
Checkmate's definitely getting some DNFs, but, just barely not closing them out. He's jumping a little bit too late at the ending, which means that he's not getting enough time with those enemies visible. It's a pretty easy thing to fix, but like it's kind of a hard thing to diagnose yourself with in the first place. But it seems like Universal's got a pretty solid set of strats. But also, like, once you get into a comfortable groove like Universal's in right now, it's kind of hard to, get better. So we might be seeing, like, since Checkmate's having a bit of a slower start, we might be seeing him come back later once he gets some good runs going, and then Universal's like just stagnated around the 24.9 area because like really how can you improve that much more? Like there's not that much going on in this level other than just the really hardcore shooting. So
Yeah, with their times being like really close to each other, this could possibly be a very close match. Maybe that Joker could actually like be the difference for this round for sure. But with the start that Checkmate's currently having and with the time that's already been put in, I feel like this might be either very close or it may possibly backfire on Checkmate. Since after this round, if Universal does win, he could possibly even like handicap his opponent even more and just use another Checkmate, use another Joker against him, which would be actually very devastating for him.
I also think this is just a rough level in terms of tournament because, if you don't kill every enemy, what do? You can't just be constantly checking your demons. Like you gotta be playing the level, but it's hard to, if you get to the end and you realize you don't kill an enemy, like you can't just keep going. But if you reset, you can't interfere with the muscle memory. So you don't want to. You kind of want to balance. You don't want to interrupt playing the level to check your demon count, but you kind of have to, or else you're wasting time.
Checkmate just had an unfortunate like slope incident. Jesus Christ, this is a firecracker incident right there. He just like kept glitching onto two pieces of collision and actually just killed his run altogether.
Rip. But yeah, this is what's happening to Universal is like he's losing probably 0.3 on that second waterway, just jumping really, really late, and it's losing him probably more than 0.3. So if he doesn't assess, like he probably doesn't understand that this is the issue he's having, but if he continues down this path, it's probably gonna, spell just pretty much staying around the same times. But it seems like Checkmate's not really going for a lightning bolt anymore, which I'm not sure if this is oh, it seems like he's still going for it, but if he stops going for it, it's definitely gonna be a rough road for him because there's not that much going on for Uni, and if Checkmate gets stuck down the same path, they're gonna be pretty close in times.
Yeah, I think
I definitely think that Checkmate has potential to finish at least one good run with Lightning Bolt during this this match, though.
absolutely. I think that the reason why Uni jumps during his like ringer thingy is because I think he's trying to get like some. My theory is that he's just trying to get some sort of like grounded boost off of those ringer bullet boosts, but I don't think that's really something that is helping him from what I'm
Well,
gathering.
yeah, it makes sense, but the problem there is it's way faster to just jump early there and then have the water boost when you land, and then do the Dominion rocket while you're in the water boost, because your speed will continue out of the water boost into the next section, and it saves a pretty substantial amount of time to have all of that, you know, going for you, like going into the next section, into the next rocket section, having a bunch of extra speed, whereas when he's going into it, he's doing a grounded boost, he's getting some speed, but then when he's going into the next Dominion rocket section, he's just taking so much time to get behind the second ringer, and it's just, you know, killing all of his speed, probably losing him a significant amount of time.
Yeah, for sure. Just checkmate. This
It's
seems
also, if you think about it, it's like a grounded boost that Uni's doing, but even more so when you do the rocket out of the water boost, you're getting a grounded boost in that sense, where you're going from water to the air rather than just from the air at like default speed to back to the air,
yeah.
which Checkmate is, you know, doing pretty much the opposite, and it seems like it's faring him a lot better in that department. But Uni's just struggling with this E-pole shot. Doing his rockets a little bit too late, so he's not getting much time with those guys visible.
I do truly like the whole concept of new route and old route for this run in particular.
Yeah, and it's an interesting dynamic as well, because the old route kind of is a little bit easier to get runs done with, but the new route has a lot more potential, and you know, especially at like the skill level of someone like Checkmate, you know, just getting a run done can be something pretty difficult for him, but getting a run, you know, quick enough to surpass like a very consistent player on old route it's, you know, something you can only hope for, but I definitely think that he has potential to pull out at least one solid run, likely at 24 with the runs that he's getting right now.
Yeah. Also, he keeps resetting where I think you could still continue the run. Why does he do that exactly? So just
I
like-
believe he's just missing demons, and I don't know how often he's checking his demon count, but I don't think that he would be resetting there if he had everything done. But the problem with this route is that last shot he does on the last two demons, it's just so rough. Oh, he's on his last run. Oh, never mind. He's got 2 minutes left. I forgot.
Yeah.
But that shot on the two demons, like, the only way to do it is either shoot at the barnacle, but the shot will only land on the barnacle and the jumper if you shoot on, like, the left half of the barnacle. Just because of the way that they're positioned, it's pretty awkward.
Yeah.
And then the other option is to shoot right between them. So hitting both of them together is just, it's pretty difficult to do.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna also unmute and undeafen Universal. I kind of forgot.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Hello.
whatever. Alright.
Hi, Uni.
Hello, Uni.
You lost like 0.4 by doing the grounded boost off the ringer, by the way.
Did I even finish a run doing that?
You did, but
Oh.
that loses 0.4. You gotta jump like really early and land on the water, re-land on the water.
Hmm.
It's speedy.
Universal seems to be dealing with a lot of nerves as it seems right now, because he just keeps resetting, like pretty much, just like
Who's
trying to
Universal?
recover the run as well.
Also happens when you get
Checkmate,
the worst
that is.
worst possible draft out of all 11 draws you could have. But, you
Yeah.
know.
It's a little bit unfortunate.
He meant checkmate, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
He just
Checkmate.
said universal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my bad.
That's
I don't
fine.
know why. Just
Uh,
just your both of your guys' names are just like, I don't know. My brain just cannot like differentiate the two of you for some
Weird.
reason. It's so weird. But yeah, checkmate seems to only have like 20 more seconds left, and
Wait,
hopefully
so
he's
that means
still
for
able to
Ricochet, we're doing
block.
basically we're doing dupless, Rivatuner-less Ricochet then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait. That sounds like a rockin' good time.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, you re-rolled when you had access, so
Yeah, like he's not gonna ban it. Like first round, like it doesn't
you think
count.
he knows?
I think he does know actually.
Okay, well,
That was kind of like the first thing I did in this game. So I don't remember what the other ones were, but I think either way, I still wasn't comfortable with the first draw, anyways. So
Yeah.
I know apartment was there.
Yeah, you're getting
Like-
apartment next.
Yeah.
Alright.
We also get 2 chapter 6 levels and bolt. Really
Right.
good draw.
So, this round does go to Universal again.
Oh,
He
what?
finished with a 24.98, and Checkmate finished with a 26.82.
Wow, I was not expecting to win that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I finished one run.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it was a
okay.
little bit unfortunate for Checkmate because he kept having a lot of DNFs, and a lot of the things were just not working down his, just in his, way.
Yeah, it kept missing one demon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it was just really,
getting
really hard for him to
wonderful.
finish runs.
Mhm.
lightning bolt is just rough, bro.
That wasn't even the problem. Like when I got to that point, it was okay, but like just hitting the shot by fire.
You heard it
Yeah.
here, folks. Lightning bolt is not the problem. Do lightning bolt. It's best strat.
Real.
All right.
Apartment next.
Yeah, apartment is your next match. Is your next round, rather. My cat is doing some stuff in the background.
Can you guys hear the music through my stream, by the way?
Don't think so, or unless
cool.
I'm not sure exactly.
I mean, it's not super loud for me anyway, so. Like-
Yeah. Yeah, I just checked. I mean, I had to lower the decibel thing to 0 because I realized that it was a little bit more quieter than I thought it was gonna be.
Alright.
So yeah. Just make sure you set your time to 10
Alright,
minutes.
yeah, I'm ready. Actually, let me. Fuck. Oh, wait, I think I have to restart my game. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm ready. And I'm not gonna Joker this one.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, just waiting for the stream to sync up properly so I can do the countdown. Just load into the level and all right. Are you both ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this is a very interesting level. This is gonna be quite. I feel like this is gonna be either a run that will constantly be reset at the beginning or pretty much near the end, from what it seems.
I mean, apartment's one of those levels where, if you're resetting for runs, you're usually getting to the end just to make sure you got the muscle memory for the whole thing down. But then if you're in a tournament setting, you can't really just reset after every time you miss that first enemy. You kind of got to get some runs to the end, but there's no reason to finish every single run. So there's definitely going to be some hard resetting just upon missing some enemies.
Yeah.
It definitely seems like Checkmate is Checkmate and Universal are playing pretty confidently with the new apartment route, but Checkmate's PB is not quite as good as it seems like how his gameplay is reflecting right now. It seems like he might actually be able to PB if he gets a run done during this match, but Universal's already got a 12.0, so it's a bit of a long way for checkmate to go.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Was this time like not even like close to sub 12 ish?
Checkmates or what?
Yeah, from checkmates. Yeah.
Checkmate got 12.009, and checkmate, or wait, no, Universal
was
got
Universal.
12.009, and checkmate got a his PB is at 12.8. So
Yeah.
it definitely seems like he's, you know, I saw a few attempts from him where the ending just looked pretty solid, but you know now he's kind of going a bit out of the way to go to each barrel, at least the second one. And you also just got to get really, really greedy on the ending of Apartment, and it seems like Checkmate hasn't got that in him quite yet. You know, he's just using the stomps a little bit late, so it seems not the best for him. But I would at least like to see a PB out of Checkmate in this match. And funny story, what Checkmate just did, where he missed the pickup at the ending there. That's how this route was found. So I was just, during our Cursed Emeralds competition, was looking to see if I could stomp onto that Purify, kill those enemies, and then just fall down to the end and see if it was possible to get Emerald with that. Spoiler alert, it was, but I also found out that if you Stellivate and land on a platform, you can keep your speed for a certain amount of time during the Stellivate, and you can keep your speed while on the ledge. So you don't need to just grab the Purify and snipe them. You can actually land on the ledge and stay on it for a second while you throw the Purify and then fall down, and it doesn't lose any time because the ending is pace locked.
Yeah. That's really interesting, actually.
It's got a backstory.
The lore of Apartment is actually crazy. Yeah. For anyone who has also not been in the community for a while, we also had this like little mini competition in the server as well that was just Cursed Emeralds, which was for people to just get a emerald time on any level in the most, well, it's kind of self-explanatory, but just in the most cursed way possible. And
Uni has 11.61, by the way.
far behind, I'm just talking.
Yeah, so that was a fun competition, the Cursed Emerald route. The winner of the route was Apartment, but it wasn't the route that I made. It was a different route that came up with by Snuggles and was executed by NB2, and I believe NB2's time, the achieved with the route, is actually Amethyst? I'm not sure if it was Sapphire. It was a really, really respectable time. It's like 11.8 or something. I know it was sub 12. I'm pretty sure it was sub 12. And the route is crazy. You don't even get near the top of the apartment. You basically don't even leave the second floor of it. Which is an interesting thing about this level, is you can basically shoot every enemy from a different, like from underneath the floor.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing it at one point too. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I tried tassing those routes, and it's possible to get a sub 10 apartment with that route with TAS. I don't believe it's possible humanly, but those angles were just so rough in TAS. Like, you just need to be hitting perfect shots on pretty much everything. You know, shooting an enemy through a wall is one thing, but like shooting it through the wall from across the map, and you know, you're just shooting at a giant blank sheet on apartment, and you don't know, like, there's no lineup or anything like that, just because it's just in the center of a giant white block, you know? You don't have anything to aim at.
Yeah. Universal with the 3-9. That is crazy, and Checkmate unfortunately still struggling to get a run going, and it's mainly just because this seems to be very unlucky with pretty much the ending portion of the whole level.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I'm not sure what is going on with that Stellivate, but I'm pretty sure there's an element of it that just isn't consistent. How long you're able to glide on the ledges before you know, get your traction back, you lose all of your vertical velocity. But it seems like Checkmate's kind of been a victim of that, where he's landed on the platforms and consistently has just been, plonked onto the ground and lost all of his vertical speed.
Yeah. It's just overall unfortunate for Checkmate. Like, I think he's just been very unlucky, or it's just the nerves just gotten to him to the point where he really did not have too much of a chance to really, strike back and just get a time that is able to beat Universal.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just the disparity of, like, having Checkmate be, just pretty much probably the lowest seed that's currently in the bracket.
Yeah.
And, on his way out, so it's gonna be like that where, you're against somebody who's, I'm pretty sure, top 10 global without climbing gym skip, so, a pretty strong contender in any situation, but then you're against them on, levels that they're consistent at, and, Checkmate's not bad at these levels by any means, but just the lack of consistency has been a really big issue for them when trying to face off against Universal.
Universal popping off with a crazy time of 31 as well. It's just like, I think Checkmate was actually considered one of the underdogs for this tournament for a little bit before he unfortunately lost to... Who did he actually lose to?
Me.
Oh yeah, he lost to you. Was he?
I think, yeah, I'm pretty happy that, I've seen Checkmate kind of pop off, and what is this, like the top 16, or
Yeah.
where are we at in the losers bracket? Because it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a strong showing and some people are sort of contrary to what I would expect. Like, there's some people I thought would have won, and some people I thought would have lost earlier or later in the tournament, and there are some surprises in the losers bracket, but I'm ready for something to happen in the winners bracket. Everything's pretty much been uniform from now on. From now in the winners bracket, I'm ready for something to change.
Yeah. The surprising thing about it too was the fact that, like, Checkmate actually won against NB, and he was like seed 8, and
Yeah,
NB was like
okay.
seed 8, and I
That's
think he just got
interesting.
really, really lucky with his picks. Either that, or he just, like, I don't know, somehow caught like NB lacking or something, and just like had all the best maps in his own favor.
Did you know what the maps were?
I can double check actually. I know that their thread is still like live.
That seems like a pretty big upset to me, especially considering NB2 is someone with, I'd say almost a third of the Sapphires, whereas Checkmate's, probably not as established in the medal department. Especially NB2 is someone I consider to be like extremely consistent. So
Yeah. So they had the picks of Absolution, Prepare, Swing, Apartment, and Overlook.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
interesting.
I think
I
those were
remember that
actually very
Absolution
strong.
though, because Checkmate got quick kill and PB'd by multiple seconds, I believe. So that was a strong showing from them.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think I literally like got to sort of half witness that, like pretty much as I was going to bed. Like, I saw that they were also like streaming. They wanted me to like also stream their matches, but I unfortunately couldn't do it, so because it was just too late for me. But
Yeah, I was only able to catch that first game, but yeah, it was definitely seems like I should probably catch up on it if I'm missing a really strong player losing in such a match, So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how that went, and I also wonder how this match would have gone if it was MB2 versus Universal. MB2 is a really strong player in Apartments, so like, what if it was that match, and what if MB2 is here? I wonder if he'd be able to show something up for Universal. I also think that Apartment was one of the first levels that MB2 was proficient in, if I remember correctly.
yeah. So I think it's because he just lost or just got really unlucky for pretty much the first 3 maps is what caused him to kind of lose the tournament.
So was that a best of 5 or best of 3?
Best of 3. So this is gonna be like this is gonna be best of 5. That's what I wanted to say.
MB2 and Checkmate's match.
Oh, I think that was best of 3 as well.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess definitely upsets like that are more. They make sense in best of threes.
Yeah. So, very good performances from both of you guys. That was pretty clean. Checkmate did get really unlucky with his endings for apartment, but
Yeah.
he would have
Was he doing
definitely
spell of it?
he tried to, but he was just not able to finish the runs.
He's
Mhm.
getting his speed yoinked, bro. I want a refund. Watching him like use a Stelvate, and every time he touched the ledge for like a millisecond, it would just yoink all of the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what like causes that, but it's frustrating, man.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
Universal finished with an 11.31 and Checkmate finished with a 15.40.
Yeah.
A little bit unfortunate from Checkmate, but that was overall a very great showing from both of you guys. That was a very good performance.
Yep. Did you?
Those DNFs. Oof.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
saw that the DNF you got was like a 10.3. I don't know how good that is.
No,
Yeah.
10.8, 10.3. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Three is
I
like
thought I
record.
saw that.
No,
Casual gets the record.
isn't that record? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Imagine. That would be
Oof.
crazy.
I don't know. Anyways, good game,
Yeah, good
Yeah,
game
GG.
from both of you guys. That was very good.
man. I dope.
Yeah, let me go ahead and quickly check the Neon White section just so I could see who we could. Okay, no one
who's-
else is streaming. Unfortunate.
Who's
But
next?
basically, I think you're gonna be up against Dill now.
Yeah,
Universal.
Dill.
Dale!
That'll be fun. Yeah,
Dale.
Dale Earnhardt, our boy.
Yeah, will be very interesting to see. And I think either next week or I don't know, probably not this week, but definitely next week, there will be the quarterfinals or semifinals of the contestants, basically. So it's gonna be Steel, Marissa versus AJ and Connor. You know, not together, of course, but you know,
Deal Marissa versus AJ and Connor. We're doing
AJ and
it.
Connor.
Me and Marissa.
me and Marissa. Yeah, you guys are both gonna be competing against each other. It's gonna be very
Great
interesting to
games.
watch.
Okay, interesting.
But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I need to just quickly change the
Shout out Archer if he's in the stream. Andy as
Yeah.
well. Oof. So who's even in here?
I don't know.
But I wouldn't Overwatch.
What live events?
We got hella viewers.
Yo.
Yo, roll call, pot friend in chat if you're here.
Pot friend.
Pot friend.
Pot.
It's bringing the chat activity through the roof right now. This is crazy.
Real.
But yeah, if anyone wants to stream themselves like playing Neon White, make sure to tell me. I will make sure to raid you if anyone is currently.
Nah,
interested in
bro, I'm
streaming.
going to sleep.
Yeah, you're going to sleep. But I'm just asking for anyone in chat if anyone wants to stream their Neon White PB sessions.
Gonna turn this off. There we go.
Yeah. But yeah, GG's from both of you guys. And
GG.
Good
good
game.
luck with your future rounds.
Thank you. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to general one then.
Yeah.
Where'd everybody go? Yeah, alright, cool. See ya.
Alright, goodbye.
GG.
I mean.
Whoa!